Good evening, everyone. Myself Akash Mitra. Today I am going to show you a very interesting code, and that is called insertion sorting. It's an sorting. And first of all, what is sorting? Sorting means the comparison between two elements, and if it is greater or less than something, then sorting. Like in ascending order or in descending order, it should be in a sequence, like starting from smaller number and going up to greater number, and vice versa. So there are many types of sortings are there. So today I am going to show you only insertion sort. Then in my other upcoming videos, bubble sorts and selection sorts will also be there. So let's get started. So what is insertion sorts? This is a in place comparison based sorting algorithm. In place, here a sublist is maintained where suppose a left hand side means, suppose this is an array arr equals to 1 comma 3 comma 7 comma 8 comma 9, and then 90 21 means left hand side will always be maintained in a sorted way and right hand side will be unsorted. That way we will do the sorting. The array is such sequentially, and uncertain items are moved and inserted into a sorted sublist. Such way it will also go in a sequential sorted element. The okay, so let's come to our code. At first check whether it is perfectly running or not. Okay. Let's enter the size of an array. Suppose 6 9 2 1 minus 1 7 4 1 2 3 1. Watch, this is our sorted array. It becomes sorted from in an ascending order, and this is first time sorting. The way it gets sorted, that is shown here in step by step. Watch, in first case 2 is get sorted, and in second case again 1 is get sorted. This left hand side is sorted, this portion is unsorted. So when it checks which one is in between 2 9 1, then 1 gets sorted, then again it go for checking minus 1 became sorted and swiped until or unless it comes to the in the first 0 index, and that way it goes on and goes on. Now let's come to our code and see how it is happening. So include stdio.h, this is our header file, this is our main function. Inside main function, C code, any code we can run, otherwise it get compiled but not run, and returning anything inside main function means termination of the program. Inside main function, variable declaration, this part is variable declaration. This is the printf, enter the size. Here is a taking user input, means within 10 you can change any size of an array, which is flexible within 10 only, means 0 to 9, within that range we can change the size. This is the enter the number of elements. We are here for entering the number of elements, then displaying the elements present in an array within 0 to n minus 1, I less than, this is for. And now our main code starts from here. Okay, so here it is. This is, suppose there is a temporary. First of all, we will assign the array one value. Array starts from 1 means here is an I as a counter or iteration. I is not starting from 0, I is starting from 1, and j will be I minus 1. When I is equal to 1, j is equal to 0. When I is equal to 1, then j is equal to 0. This is our algorithm. When I is equal to 2, j is equal to 1. Okay, so when I is equal to 1, in the first index of an array, we are assigning that element inside the temporary variable. Then when j is equal to 0, I is equal to 1. Okay, array 0, suppose array at the 0 position 5 is there, and at 1 position 2 is there. Then array 1 is equal to 5, and then j minus minus, it goes on decrement. Here is the code. Then I am going to show this example. Here if temp value means array, suppose when I is equal to 1, if that time we assign that I is equal to 1 time, if the temp value is greater, means very simple, array 1 value, if it is smaller than the array 0 value, where I is equal to 0 and j is equal to 0 and I is equal to 1. That is what I have mentioned there. And j will get decremented in the while loop. J is equal to j minus 1 until and unless j is less than 0. Condition is j should be greater than equals to 0, and it continues and continues. So this is what is insertion sort, inserting and inserting. So if such is the case, then j plus 1 at that time means j is equal to 1, that j plus 1 value will assign the value of array j value, means array at that time when the value of index of array is 0, that greater value will be assigned to the second position of an array, and again it will get decremented and goes on until or unless j is greater than equals to 0. This is very simple. And at the very last moment, j plus 1 is equal to temp. When j is equal to when the final j comes, at that time the temp value will get incremented. Okay, wait a minute. Means here condition is j is greater than equals to 0. So when j is equal to minus 1, then it checks the condition and exit of this loop, get out of this while iteration, and then j plus 1 becomes, means suppose at that time j was, at the first time when I equals to 1, then j equals to 0. So j, if at the time j equals to minus 1, when it becomes for the first case, then minus 1 plus 1 equals to array j. This swapping is going on. Array 0 is equal to temp if the temp is less than array j. Okay, very simple. Now let's check that. Thing. Suppose when array 1, first case array 0 is equal to 5, array 1 is equal to 2, then our I starts from 1 is equal to 5. Okay, so it very simple. So it goes on until or unless we get the match. That's it. It goes on. Suppose 5 2, then it will become, once to 5 2, then it will become 2 5, 2 5 7, 2 5 4, 2 5 1. Suppose it will goes on until or unless j is less than minus 1. It will goes on and get decremented. When j equals to minus 1, at that time it breaks out the loop, and j plus 1 means at array 0, if it is very smaller, then it will give it in that position only, or in between also happens, then also. Okay, that's it. And little bit explanation is left. I will do that explanation in my next video.